Hello everybody, Joshua back here again with another video, and I'm here with another DC Talk video, and I'm here to talk all things The Flash. Now this week has been very heavily influenced by DC stuff. Comic-Con's coming around the corner next week if I'm not mistaken, so a lot of shit it will be going down that I will be covering on my channel. However, before Comic-Con starts, I want to talk about the new stuff we've gotten from DC regarding their films. But within this video, I'll be talking about certain things I've been wanting to talk about the Flash movie, and of course I'll touch upon some TV stuff that I don't really feel like necessarily wanting to do in separate videos, so let's get into that. Now the first thing is the movie. Now of course my personal opinion has been differing with a lot of viewers' personal opinions on the Flash movie, but I can't help it. I just feel very fearful and I have a lot of concerns regarding the Flash movie because of how much I love the TV version of the Flash. However, we got some interesting stuff last week regarding Variety and Hollywood Reporter reporting on the Flash movie and its female lead. Now we already know Ezra Miller is Barry Allen the Flash in the movies. He's currently filming Justice League right now and he will be obviously the main star of this film. Rick Famuyiwa's version of the Flash, which will be featuring Iris West as the female lead. And Iris West will allegedly be played by a specific list that is thus. The short list for Iris West will be contained of Kiersey Clemens, Lucy Boynton, and of course Rita Ora. I'm sorry if I butchered their names, but that's pretty much how I can pronounce them. And they're pretty much the main picks at this point in time for Iris West, which is the girlfriend to Barry Allen, and of course relative of Wally West, who inevitably becomes the Kid Flash. And for me personally, it is common to have these kind of casting come up. However, the main thing that kind of backs me to a corner, so to speak, and kind of just ups my concerns for the film is the casting choices they have for Iris West. Now, I feel like the negative for pointing this kind of stuff out is obviously people are going to call you out for the race card and the usage of racism when it comes to changings of race and characters. That's not my major concern here. If they want to cast an African-American actress for the character Iris West, you can do so, because granted, in the comic books themselves in the DCU, they've done that already, so it's not completely out of the realm of possibility. My main concern with the casting that they're going for with Iris West for the Flash universe and movie is that the TV show already did that. They already have Candace as Iris West in the TV show, so it just continues to up my concern with the movie, which is, what are you really doing that's different from the TV show? Because the thing with Warner Brothers and DC that they like to do is really ram through newcomers and up-and-coming new fans of the DC universe with their current continuity. And every other version of content that DC puts out with a specific continuity has to be influenced by said continuity. It happens with movies, TV shows, video games, comic books, all around. When there's a successful continuity, you have to base everything else surrounding that character in that universe based on that continuity. So, of course, Warner Brothers would want to, capitalize on the success of the TV show and use that continuity for their movies, which is not that big of a deal. However, the show is so amazing, the movies need to do something that's original and different from the TV show, and that's my major concern with the movies. Yes, it's going to have a big movie budget. Yes, it's going to have, stuff that the TV show can't do with special effects, but is that really any better than the TV show? The TV show has shown us that with the right people, the right creative teams, and the right, just surrounding source of love that they put into that character and universe, that you can create great things outside of movies. But the movie seems to be doing the same thing that the TV show is doing, which is essentially just getting an African-American actress to play Iris, which will of course influence the possible castings of a Kid Flash or a Wally West. And then what else? Is everything else going to be very similar to the TV show? Is Eobard Thawne going to be the main villain of the movie and he's going to be in a wheelchair? Will Captain Cold be an anti-hero but turn into like a good guy? Is Gorilla Grodd going to show up? Like, there's just so many differing factors that come into the movie versus the TV show that really just umps up my concerns. I'm still interested in the film. I think the director choice is good. I feel like the way he's drafting out the film is interesting, and the source material he's gotten, it concerns me, because I wish what they should do with the movies is kind of go for like the Silver Age of the Flash versus the TV show, which is kind of taking that influence, but mostly taking in a lot of the newer stuff. And I feel like the newer stuff is great for the new up-and-comers, but just do Silver Age Flash. That's what I really like to see. And that's just something that I think should be represented in the movies, but it is what it is. We're just going to have to deal with it. The casting choices are good. I mean, Kiersey is the top pick, the top billing choice for Rick's version of the Flash, and if they go with her, it's not going to kill me inside. If they choose her, that's awesome. The other choices, I'm not really that big on. I don't really know them extensively. Rita, I don't know that much about her, so I can't really comment. Lucy, I think, would also be a pretty good choice, and a good counterbalance to the TV version of Iris, but more than likely Kiersey would be chosen, or chosen rather, for Rick's version of the Flash, which is not that big of a deal, but still what I really am talking about, which is, what are you going to do that's different from the TV show? That's my major concern. It's not something that I'm trying to like push as in like, oh, the movie's going to suck. I'm still interested in it. I can't wait to see it. I just hope that whatever choices they do make with that movie is just something that us fans can go into and not be like, oh, I'm just watching The Flash Season 1 all over again, except in a movie form. That's just my big concern here. However, moving off of the movie, let's get into the TV show. Now, the TV show just released a first look at Wally West as the Kid Flash, and I'm not gonna lie, it looks freaking phenomenal. I can't wait to see The Flash Season 3. It's definitely right up there on most anticipated, TV return premiere seasons. I love the suit. The suit looks just like Kid Flash, ripped out of the comics. Granted, once again, pulling out the race card in a non-comedic fashion, you have a weird dynamic here where you're taking the newer Wally West, but putting him in the old Wally West costume is kind of like something you have to get used to as a hardcore fan, because you love, when you're a guy like me and you love Wally West, you're very used to a specific version of Wally West. But then when you get the new Wally West and put him in the old Wally West suit, it's kind of just something that's difficult, like a hard pill to swallow, but as is, it looks freaking great. I liked what Keenan, the actor who plays Wally, brought to the show in Season 2, and I can't wait to see what he brings to Season 3. Wally West, based off this image, might have a significant role, but we don't know yet. We'll just have to wait and see. Season 3, I can't wait to see. They're going to do their touch upon Flashpoint. Season 3 is just going to kick ass. I can't wait to see it. But let me know what you personally think about everything I had to state in this video in the comment section below. What are your personal thoughts on the top choices for Iris West in the Flash movie? What are your personal thoughts on that and versus the TV show version of Iris West? And of course, what are your personal thoughts on the first look at Wally West, Kid Flash, in the Flash TV series? Let me know what you personally think in the comment section below. With that being said and done, shameless plug time. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Jonk12. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And hope you guys enjoyed. And this has been Jonk12.